Many times I feel like I've given up. I was like so desperate. I was like depressed. Because whenever you open your emails, all you see is you're unsuccessful. I was been applying and all I get was rejections. The first time when I saw Meta Oil and Gas, so I gave them a follow on LinkedIn. The information they give is fantastic. And then I've gained some valuable insights and did my resume, doing this stuff and then doing courses and trying to apply. And in the day, I managed to get into an oil and gas industry. And it really helps you get into the industry. It also helped me get into the industry. And currently, I'm working as an operations engineer. So that's why I'm really thankful to Meta Oil and Gas. My name is Ranjit Darshana. I'm from Seremban, Negeri Sembilan. I'm a graduate from University Technology Petronas with a bachelor's degree in Petroleum Engineering. Now, previously, after my university days, when I've graduated, it was hard to penetrate into the oil and gas industry, whereby I was working in the semiconductor industry. But from there on, I applied for an oil and gas company, and currently I'm working as an operations engineer, whereby I need to go offshore and install sensors on the flow lines to check whether there's solid productions in the flow lines. The biggest challenges I face into the oil and gas industry is sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. Because from my background, I don't have anyone who's working in the oil and gas industry, so I have to learn the tricks and trades by myself on how to penetrate the industry. And I've joined so many podcasts and so many people who are giving talks about this industry. And then I've gained some valuable insights and did my resume, doing this stuff and then doing courses and trying to apply. And in the day, I managed to get into an oil and gas industry. Yes, many times I feel like I've given up. I was like so desperate. I was like depressed. I was been applying and all I get was rejections. So it's kind of disappointing actually, because whenever you open your emails, all you see is you're unsuccessful and stuff. So the competition is too much out there. Competition is tough out there. Ever since I've graduated, I've joined the semiconductor industry. But my forte is oil and gas because I studied petroleum engineering. But then it took me nearly like 2 years to get into the oil and gas industry by trying and applying. Because the reason why I joined the semiconductor industry is because I couldn't wait anymore. I wanted to start somewhere, get going and getting valuable experience from different industry before getting into the oil and gas industry. Because I'm active on LinkedIn. The first time when I saw Meta Oil and Gas posted something informative about the oil and gas industry, it caught my eye because of the way they present their graphics and their information about the oil and gas industry. It caught my eye. So I gave them a follow on LinkedIn. And then from there onwards, I've seen them posting about podcasts and to join them on TikTok on random days. And from there, I've learned valuable insights and gained a lot of information on how to penetrate into the oil and gas industry. The tips that the instructors have given us is so valuable and very informative. And it really helped me out because I was struggling to apply for the oil and gas industry. But in the day, by joining this kind of podcast and following them on LinkedIn and TikTok, I've gained valuable insights on how to tackle and penetrate into the industry. So I'm thankful to Meta Oil and Gas. Okay, what I've learned from Meta Oil and Gas is they've said that we have to tackle into the subcon company first. Then from there, while we get the experience, we apply to major oil and gas companies and huge oil and gas companies. So from there, what they have taught us is that go through LinkedIn and connect with people who are in the industry and then chat with them, ask them on how to penetrate the industry, update your resume. And there's so many tricks and trades they have given us on how to penetrate into large oil and gas industries like Exxon, Petronas, Shell. And it's not easy to get into this industry, but Meta Oil and Gas has the insights and the tips to penetrate into the industry. And also what I've learned from the podcast I've watched is update your resume, always do the certificates to join in the oil and gas like BOSIAT, working at height, H2S. And from there, it became like a stepping stone for me because it gives you the edge over other participants to get into the industry. I've joined them and now I'm in the oil and gas industry. So I'm really thankful to them. The instructors are really fantastic, to be honest. Seriously fantastic. I've learned a lot. I'm willing to apply this knowledge in the future. From what I've seen, Meta Oil and Gas team is really very good. And then the training they've conducted here face to face is absolutely brilliant because I've learned a lot within this just 2 days of face to face. The instructor who taught us is brilliant. He has given us so much of insights within 2 days. Power BI is not easy. I've enrolled into Power BI through Meta Oil and Gas, and within the 2 days I've learned a lot, and I really hope I can use this information in the future. I highly recommend Meta Oil and Gas because the insights they give us is really valuable. And to those people who are really struggling to penetrate into the industry, I really urge you all to give them a follow on LinkedIn and TikTok and join their classes. They have face-to-face and also virtual classes. Join them, join the podcast. It's so valuable. The information they give is fantastic and it really helps you get into the industry. It also helped me get into the industry. So that's why I'm really thankful to Meta Oil and Gas. Meta Oil and Gas terbaik.